Do you want to do the intro for this week?
I can. What is? I'll mute myself on Discord. I'll mute myself on the microphone. Oh wait, you're going to want to hear this as well, aren't you?
Yeah. I was going to say,
okay.
You're doing the intro this week, so you go.
Right, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in. It is time for Warhams.
It is.
Because I'm completely original with my naming conventions. But yes, very welcome in. We're doing some painting. I am Cornish. I will be painting some Kriegsmen for you today. Because, and I quote from the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Bula, that I am blitzing the Krieg, as you could say, but with a French accent.
Indeed.
And from there, we are from West Krieg, not East Krieg.
That just sounds like your farmers. Farmer Krieg.
Yeah.
Well, I'm from West Kriegsland, I am.
So there were somebody Warhammer somebody did some Warhammer fan art, and basically what it was a Kriegsman riding, being, you know how you see small children on their dad's shoulders or whatever.
Oh yeah.
It was a Kriegsman doing that, but he was on the shoulders of a sister of battle.
Okay.
And the sister enjoyed it throughout this comic. This Kriegsman, the sister goes, "Hey, look, there's some of your comrades over there." And the Kriegsman goes, "I wouldn't necessarily call them comrades, more like unwanted colleagues. See, I am from East Krieg, and yet looking at them makes my blood boil." And then it pans over, because a big thing in the Guard community at the moment is to paint the Krieg looking French. So rather than greys and green, dab greens and dab greys, very much sort of like World War I German. Yeah. Everyone's been painting the World War I French.
Okay.
And then it just, literally the last panel just sort of pans over to all these quote-unquote West Krieg Kriegsmen, and they're all just going about doing their business, but speaking French.
I do enjoy how camp your German accent is. It's very good. I like it.
You just have to imagine me just gently caressing my nipples as I do it, say at the same time.
That's an image.
Yeah,
no.
I'm from West Krieg.
Oh dear me. Anyway, so whilst you're blitzing your Kriegsmen in an alarming accent.
Well, it's German, so it's a vaguely threatening accent.
Yeah. Not in the way it usually is. I'm going to be doing nothing. I'm not going to be painting a single thing. I'm going to be gluing. Today for me, it is glue club. I have a big tube of glue.
Glue, baby, glue.
I have a big tube of glue, and I have many models that I need to stick together, because on Friday, the likelihood is I'm going to have my first game of Warhammer since 4th edition.
Fuck yeah.
And it's going to be a freeway.
Ooh.
So I need to get 1,000 points out, and the only way I'm going to do that is by getting Farsight finished, or well, stuck together, and I get the Pathfinders from this box glued together also. They will be grey. Well, Farsight will be unfinished, but the Pathfinders will be grey. So, judging by judging by the pain was that getting the legs correct last week, and by the way, I did manage to get them correct, just after a lot of effort and pain. Yeah, let's. It might take me some time to get the rest of the model done. So let's get the sprues and the instructions and have a crack. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, we missed last week. How's your couple of weeks been?
It's been alright. There's been some stress and then some not stress, and the stress has started building up again.
Yeah.
But that's life, unfortunately.
It is. It is what all the people say.
Yeah.
15 and 16.
If I can get well, this Kriegsman being finished is going to be fucking easy peasy lemon squeezy, to be honest. I've only really got a couple of details left to do, and then I can just assemble. I can move from sub-assembly to assembly, which is fine. Like I need to wash the gun, the non-metallic gun parts here, and then bring up some details with some additional paint, with some different, with some additional paint. I need to do the cocking handle of the shotgun.
The cocking handle? Is that a technical term?
Well, the pump for the pump action shotgun. It is a revolver drum mag pump action shotgun.
That just makes it sound like you're angry at the handle. It's cocking handle. I just shouted that really loudly, and I wasn't expecting to. Sorry.
The joy of those kinds of headphones. You don't really know how loud you're being.
Yeah. I've only got one ear in as well.
Yeah.
I just can't control the volume of my voice. Right, there we go.
Yes. So that's that handle done. Which means we move on to some other details. I need some new brushes soon, which is a pain.
I just keep buying one at a time, and it keeps me going.
Yeah, like I've got a lot of what I used to use for quite fine detail or quite large areas, but they've all sort of just frayed apart.
Yeah.
So it's either that or bottle of turpentine to clean them properly.
And who can be bothered to do that, really? Honestly. Right, there we go.
Also got the grenades to do on this guy's
torso.
Belt. His belt, right there. Right there. A little bit hard to see, but
nice.
Change.
It's not that way up. That's the way up. The collar is at the top. It's the hole is at the bottom there. You guys can't actually see that very well because I'm tempted to turn autofocus actually on. But you know, that seems like a nice middle ground. I can get relatively close to the camera and it's not fuzzy. That's not fuzzy. So I think that's a good focus point. Cool. Right. Next.
I'm just punching my camera like I'm an idiot.
That's fine. I was having a conversation with some people at the video games shop that I buy most of my games from these days. And they were all talking about... They also sell Warhammer, and I was asking about the price of the codexes. Fucking 35 quid, by the way. What the fuck?
Yep. And that'll be outdated in like 3 months.
Well, the 10th edition Tau one literally only came out like last week, so... I don't think that one's going out of date anytime soon. But, yeah, I remember when the codexes... In fact, I remember when I got one of the codexes for £12. I think it was supposed to be £18. But
yeah,
the store, this was in Southport. The store had put the label for something else underneath the codexes for the Space Marines.
Oh.
So I think I got it for like the price of like a squad of dudes. And yeah, because the price was that, and then like they tried to charge me the 12 quid. I was like, hang on. They tried to charge me like 18 or 20 or whatever it was. I was like, hang on. It's underneath the codexes. It says 12 quid, and they had to give it to me for 12 quid. And my dad had never been more proud of me. My dad was like, "That's my boy." I think that's the point there. 18, was that right? Yes. Following these instructions to the letter is what we're doing. Now, I hope everyone's having a restful and chilled out evening. And hopefully we won't devolve into too much stressful topics like the current politics of the day. Since
like the reform candidate that may or may not even exist.
yeah, fucking hell. Yeah, for anyone who's been paying way too much attention to America at the moment, we're next apparently in the UK, where our politics took a massive fucking lurch to the right over the last week, which is really depressing to see. Nigel Farage has got his party.
I would be careful saying how you said that word.
No, I'm saying it deliberately because I know he'd hate it.
Also, you want to call him Farage, not Farage. Farage is French. Farage is how you correctly pronounce it.
Yeah, that's what I said. Farage.
Okay. Fair enough.
Nigel Farage. But yeah, so him that massive bellend as his party has wrested control of a lot of councils, sadly.
Yeah.
Luckily not mine, but you know, quite a few of them close by, which is really upsetting. But you know, I don't know what to do. I don't know what else to do. Short of like endorsing the breaking of right-wing jaws on a regular basis, I don't know what else to say other than fuck fascists. I think that fascists are far too comfortable in the UK right now, and it's not good. They need to be made scared once more. It used to be taboo to be right-wing, for obvious reasons. And they seem to be emboldened by the current goings-on in America. They think they're the mainstream now, and they need to be shut the fuck down.
You said about getting onto the pressing club.
Yeah, sorry about that. I got myself onto it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I understand your side.
Yeah. So yeah. That's how last week went. If you only tune into the Paint Club, you might have heard that me and the artist formerly known as Mrs. Bula are splitting up. It's a ongoing process, and I'm not going to talk about it until it's finalised. You know, it's not bad. It's not it's not negative. Things are going amicably right now, which is great. But it's just bad that it's happening at all.
Yeah.
What can you do? Right, so I've got some parts here I need to find, 19 and 20. I reckon these two are the ones. That's 20, that's 21, so I need to find 20, which is here. It's got a little floaty cable by the looks of it. Okay, so that's 20. Let's find 19. Is that 19? Yes, it is. Ooh, it's got a spike on it.
The mounting the skulls of Europe.
I don't know what it's mounting at the moment, but skull would definitely go on it. Right, let's see if we can figure out what this is going on. So there's your front. I've got the front here, so I'll move the camera up so you can actually see what I'm doing. So there's my front. Then it's got the wobbly cable bit, which is this. Apparently goes there. Goes in there. What is this supposed to be doing? I don't understand. This is not very easy to read. Oh, so it's supposed to be making like a framework that... What? Okay. So it's making a framework that doesn't actually touch the model? Oh no, this is going to be another nightmare. So, yeah, it's supposed to stick. I'll zoom in a bit for this. So it's supposed to stick like that, away from the model slightly.
Right.
And it's connected by two very small bits. And if you don't get it perfect, that seam is going to be extremely visible.
Ooh.
Oh, do you know what I might do? I might do the seam first and get that spot on, and then just jam it in the places where it needs to go. I think that's the way I'm going to do it.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, because I don't want that join to be visible. I'm just hoping that I don't need to flex it too much to get it to fit once it's stuck together.
Okay.
Alright, here we go. Oh, fuck, it's stuck to my finger. Fuck off. Too much glue. Okay, that's pretty spot on. Okay, that's pretty good. There's way too much glue that I think I've actually sealed up some of the detail there with some glue that's ran off. Bit of overspill. So let's see if we can dab that off with some tissue. Tissue. There we go. Okay, so there's that part there. The other side looks to be the same. So I need to... Actually, I'll stick it on first. Also, I don't know why I'm not sticking this onto the body. What, you know, fuck off. What, before I start doing this? I don't know. If it starts... Oh no, okay, it's going onto the body soon. Right, and then we stick it on, and it should... Oh yeah, no, that's fine. The way I figured it would work is working fine. I think. The only thing is, the circle doesn't line up perfectly with the circle underneath it. I don't know if that matters or not. Is the arm supposed to go in there? Right, let me just check. So that's going to be that arm. How is that arm going in? So that's a ball. Let's see. Right, let's have a look on the actual box. How does it look? Oh, I see.
I'm enjoying the vocalization of the thought process. This
Yeah.
is what I'm enjoying the most.
Yeah. Welcome to Bula's nervous breakdown as he tries to figure out what the hell's going on with this. I see what's happening now. Basically, the ball socket does not go in as I thought it did. It doesn't go in this section here. Okay, so that ball, this ball here, this little socket area, has nothing to do with the arm at all. That will make no contact with the arm. The arm makes contact with this loop basically. That's where the arm goes in.
Oh, okay.
And it sticks there, and it's actually away from the body. And I guess this is supposed to be some alien technology, and this is supposed to be like a super magnet or something that keeps it on. I don't know. It's weird, is what it is. Right. So anyway, I guess I just best glue it on. And hope for the best. Okay, there's a bit of glue there, and there's a bit of glue there. Alright. In you go. Just like that. Too much glue again. I keep using too much glue. That's my problem. I mean, at least I know it's definitely not going to come apart ever, but
but at the same time,
I do want some detail on the model. Yeah. Okay. So that's one side. Now we're going to repeat the process with the second side. I'm assuming that's the other one. Oh man. I completed SnowRunner this week. Completed it on Monday.
nice.
100% of the base game. And yeah, it was good. Got an achievement that only 1.7% of people have got. Which is doing every task and every challenge on the map. Where's the other section of this? I'm missing something here. There it is. I see it. Yeah, I'm gonna give SnowRunner a break now.
Well, you've done everything in the base game. You only got left to do is DLCs.
Exactly. So I'll do the DLCs, but there's a lot of DLC, so I'm gonna give it a break. So I spent many hundreds of hours playing now. I want to play something a bit faster. So I've bought Gran Turismo 7. So I'm going to be playing that, and I'll be having a good time with that because I do enjoy a good Gran Turismo single player. The campaigns are always extremely good.
I think the only Gran Turismo I played was a demo of one back on the PS1, and that was it.
Probably the demo that came with the PS1 that had the demo for Gran Turismo 1 on it. I have the same demo disc.
It wasn't even mine. It wasn't even my disc. I think it was my dad's.
Oh right, yeah, yeah. It came with the console. I think it was the first couple of years. It came with the demo disc that had Gran Turismo on it, and it had a 3D rendering, like a showcase of the 3D rendering on the PlayStation with a T-Rex that you could control with buttons.
Nice.
And you could make him do flappy jaw and talk like, "Hello, I am a T-Rex." And I enjoyed that as a child very much. Because I think I was about 10 when I got it.
How old are you?
How old am I? I'm about 37. Nearly.
Did you? So I got my first PlayStation at 8, I think, when I was 8 years old. So that would have been the year 2000.
Mate, the year 2000 is the year the PlayStation 2 came out.
Must have been the year before then.
Yeah, I got my first PlayStation. What just come out? I think it was. I got Cooler World with it. Oh, I got demo disc, obviously. What else did I get? Are you okay? Are you having an existential crisis?
No, I just jammed my elbow down at force so that my armrest went in between all the bits of the elbow.
Ooh.
Oh, it's just a massive
This is
fucking
why you
shock
need
to the
these,
system.
mate. These are great. Squidgy armrest things.
Yeah, I wanted a bit of rigidity.
Oh man.
Trying to find. So you know the version of the PlayStation 1 that was like that was a lot smaller.
Oh yeah, the little pebble. That's the one I've got now.
Yeah,
I bought it after, years after.
That was my first console.
Oh man. Yeah, my first console was a Sega Mega Drive, but yeah, the first PlayStation I got was one of the grey bricks, which were lovely.
Yeah.
My friend had the PlayStation Slim when it came out, and he said that he preferred that one even though that one ran really hot because it didn't have any sort of cooling, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah,
I think. So I think it was because I remember getting it. I was at my opened it up at my grandparents' house.
Yeah.
And it was while my mum and dad were still married.
Okay.
But I'd been ill that year, so it had to be the PS1, which was released in September of 2000.
Yeah.
And then about 6 weeks later, the PS2 was released.
Yeah.
I got the PS2 in 2003.
Okay.
Maybe 2002.
Right.
My sister broke it.
Oh no.
I had to pay out for a new console.
I mean, I would have
despite my sister
murdered.
being the one that broke it.
Um,
Oh, she got that. But she's 7. She doesn't really know. So if I broke one of her things when I was her age, you would have made me apologise, and I haven't even got that.
Yeah.
So
I would have been just like, she pays for a new one, or she doesn't make it to the age of 8.
So yeah. So that's when I switched to Xbox. That I think died.
I mean,
think.
as all Xboxes do eventually.
Well, it was a pre-owned one to begin with anyway.
Oh.
So then can't remember if I got another PS2 then. Went back to They went back to Xbox with the 360.
Yeah.
And then I got an Xbox. Well, I had 2 Xbox 360s. One because one again died, again pre-owned, but I ran that thing to the fucking ground. Then I got one of the newer versions of the 360, the one with the black casing instead.
Yeah.
Then I got the Xbox One, and then I switched to PC gaming.
Right. Well, I had a Mega Drive. Enjoyed that. I played a bunch of that. I got a PlayStation 1, and then I got a PlayStation 2. Then I traded the PlayStation 2 in for an Xbox because all of my friends had Xboxes and I wanted to play online with them. Which, in hindsight, I regret massively. Because I traded some stuff in that I worked for years to replace. Some of it I've never replaced, but my favourite thing I replaced, it was the microphone that came with Music 3000. It was I think it's called the USB sampler, and oh my god, that thing is it's so good. Honestly, to this day, it is still probably the best microphone I have, just because of how sensitive it is. So yeah, it's so good. It's a really good microphone. And it made Music 3000 extremely fun to use because you could make songs with lyrics like arse, pies, which my friend did. Me and my friends did. We made arse pies. It was a great song. And to this day, the people I went to uni with still sometimes occasionally send me voicemails with arse pies. Arse pies. And it had a real nice beat to it and everything.
Right. Is that all you're interested in, uni?
Why is he looking at in a crooked manner? Oh, that is genuinely how it's supposed to look, apparently. He's supposed to look the other way though. Fuck. Yep. Yeah. There he is. he's looking like that. There he is. Okay.
Oh, the best song by Ray Gun Hero. Sorry, it's just come up on my pretzel.
Right, there is the body. I will zoom in a bit so you can actually see it. There's a body with the head. A sweet mohawk.
Nice. The way that he looks right now, he doesn't look out of place of Gunpla, does he? He wouldn't look out of place.
Okay, sweet, sweet. Okay, so now it goes back on the body. It goes on the bodice. Okay. And it looks like there is a very specific way that he's supposed to go on. It looks like they've done a specific pose for this one, rather than like letting you have some freedom. It's like
this. I find that with epic hero characters.
Yeah.
Which is a shame.
Can it please go on the oh my god! Okay, the legs and the base are wobbling hard right now.
Oh dear.
Where's the fucking hole? He said. That's what she said. Can you fucking get in there, you bastard?
Also what she said.
Yeah. Okay, it's a bit wobbly. I think it's in the hole. Is it in yet? I don't know. I'm just going to assume that it is, and go on with my life. That is what he said. I'm just going to add a bit more glue on.
That's how Bula ended up being a dad.
Okay. There we go.
I apologise if I touched the toe, but I couldn't help myself.
Indeed. Yeah, I'm just gonna add a bit more glue to that camel toe and just make sure it stays in place. There we go.
Welcome to Warhammer's After Dark.
There is he's only harmless. Leave him alone, he's harmless. Yeah, there's your body on the legs with the head and everything. Okay.
Nice.
There we go. At this point, I sip some tea.
I was contemplating doing Tau as another army. Just
Okay.
so I had something other than Guard to play with. I was sort of torn between Necrons and Tau. I've ultimately decided to go with Necrons, because I don't think anybody in my friend group down my way actually does them. Everyone either does Chaos or Xenos or Imperial or has a mix of the three.
Yeah.
But specifically Necrons, I don't think anyone in our friend group has done that.
Okay. I know that Badger's got a big Necron army. Badger in the Discord, he has a sizable Necron army.
Well, I mentioned this to a friend, and it's like, well, you're the Guard player. It's like, no, I know I'm like the Guard player,
yeah, but
there's only so much red, or in this case blue, that I can paint before I start feeling myself go mad.
Well, yeah, and also, variety is the spice of life.
Exactly.
I have three armies. If I couldn't do just one, I'd get bored.
Yeah, which is partly why I wanted to do this Necron army.
Yeah, you go for it, man.
So when I was toying between the ideas of like, Necrons or Tau, which one do I do?
Yeah.
I wasn't looking at it from what units do they have, how do they play, sort of thing.
You're gonna have a cool theme.
So with the Tau, I was going to take the current combat patrol.
Yeah.
And Commander Farsight.
Yes. This lovely gentleman here.
Yeah, the one that you're painting at the moment. I was going to take, because the combat patrol is like a Tau commander in a battlesuit with some other gubbins.
Yeah.
Like a Devilfish transport and some other random troops. The plan was to do a combat patrol and a box of crisis battlesuits for the commander to attach to.
Okay.
And paint each combat patrol and that one box of battlesuits a different color scheme. Dependent on the warring factions of the Sengoku Jedi, I think is how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
The warring states period of Japan.
Okay.
So have them done as like various different samurai factions.
Yeah.
And then have Farsight painted as the Shogun.
Okay. Nice.
So there was that option. Or I was going to go with Necrons, and I was going to make Chimeri, but in space.
Huh.
Do you have any idea what Chimeri is?
Chimeri.
Chimeri is the other name for Tomb Kings.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I now understand. So it's like an Egyptian green and yellow sort of.
Well, bone, blue, well... Bone,
yeah, it's blue
and then random gem colours.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen. I saw a really cool Tomb King diorama in Warhammer World. It was really awesome.
Oh, they got pump up interest with it after fans demanded it return.
Yeah.
Old one, I mean.
Yeah. I really wish they'd just sack off the Age of Smegma because it's boring. Lore is boring. I care not for it. I think it's ARM 24 this. Yes, there it is. One that doesn't have the interesting computer monitor looking thing. Because this is getting a shield, so it would cover that up. So yeah, that's a nice theme. I don't have any big themes for at the moment for an army, which is why I'm not selecting enough one. I really want squats, but I can't think of what I'd want to do with it. Other than like trying to recreate like Deep Rock Galactic guys in it. I don't know. 25 is a hand. Where's the hand?
I think you should go for it. I think you should do the whole mining conglomerate.
There it is.
Like from Deep Rock, because it just fits.
Yeah.
It fits with what we know about the Votan, like 100%.
Yeah, and I just write rock and stone on the side of the vehicles, just like rock and stone. Would be amazing.
RS conglomerate. Just leave the N out.
See, I was reading up on in a PDF version of the Tau Codex some of the rules.
Yeah.
And yeah, some of them look fucking broken, and I'm not entirely sure what a lot of them mean. So when it says the one unit can act as a like a marker for another unit, and they get +1 to their gun skill.
Yeah.
Does that mean one person? As in, like, half my squad is marking, half my squad is being, shown the way? Or does a unit mean a squad?
Unit means a squad.
So if I had...
But also, so a unit is so generally speaking, you have epic heroes and stuff like that attached to your battle line or your infantry.
Yeah,
right.
I do have a Cardrai Fireblade, and his rules say he can act as a spotter, and they get special rules when he's acting as a spotter. So I'm going to attach him to my Fire Warriors. And and he can just basically be the spotter, and all of the fire warriors then just go, yes, I am excellent at shooting now. I do the shooty bang bang well.
If you attach him to a unit, PP insufficient report. Hey, little Tigru, how's it going?
How are you doing, Tigru? Welcome. Where in the world are you coming from today?
That wouldn't work.
Oh, okay.
Because model. So say you want to take this character and that a unit of fire warriors, right? If you say that he is leading or attached to that unit, if he uses his ability to spot, the rest of the fire warriors won't be able to shoot because it will count as that unit's action.
Oh, right.
So if you keep him separate, or just chucking in like a little random 5-man squad that you don't care about,
I'm pretty sure that he had specific rules, which is why it interested me. Give me a second. Let me have a little look and see if I can find this in my. Where did I put it? Oh shit! Last 7 days. Oh my god! Right, I know I've put it somewhere and I can't remember where. Did I put it in my documents? Might have done. No, I didn't. I downloaded it and specifically, and it's annoying. Anyway, believe it or not, you're at home. Holy shit, Tigru. Tigru likes to travel the world a lot with work. I want to say likes to, is forced to.
Was this Dark Strider you're talking about?
He's got like, I think he's got like 3 or 4 rules, and one of them means I think the wording was that he can act as the sighter, the spot, the marker for a unit. And I don't know if it was like he's also this includes the one he's attached to, maybe. I don't know.
What was the unit called?
The Cadre Fireblade.
Cadre Fireblade. Okay. Okay. Let's have a little look. See. Right. So his rule is, while this model is leading a unit, add 1 to the attack's characteristic of ranged weapons by models in that unit.
So it's basically like they've been they've had a spotter, isn't it?
So when you look at, say, the Breacher team,
yeah, which is the Pathfinders. Sorry, I refuse to use those silly new names.
Yep. So, for example, if you've got a 10-man squad of a Breacher fire team,
Pathfinders, yes.
So, for example, their Pulse Blaster has 2 attacks.
Okay.
While he's leading a unit, that becomes 3.
Ooh.
I think.
I thought it was just like you don't have to roll as high to hit when your ballistic your gun skill is higher.
No. So what you see in the stat lines, for example, BS is ballistic skill.
Yes.
And then it says 3+. They might say 3+ or 4+ or whatever. That you need to hit at least. Your dice rolls need to equate that. So if you have a +1 to hit,
yeah,
effectively you're looking at
rolling a 2+ rather than 3+.
You're looking at 2s on the dice.
Yeah.
Because you take the dice, you go, oh, but I've got +1 to hit, so that makes it a 3.
Yeah.
So yeah, so attacks is how many dice you roll. BS is what you need on those dice.
Right. See, this is the thing. This is what we're like. We're all complete novices, so it's going to be an absolute clusterfuck of like rule misunderstanding, and it's going to be fun.
So the Cadre Fireblade also has the ability Crack Shot. Now this doesn't matter. This doesn't apply. This applies any time, as long as it's a ranged attack.
Yeah.
So if you roll to hit on a 6, if you roll to hit, and you roll a 6, that 1/6 that you roll has an AP of -3. So that would take, for example, let's take Space Marines, because Space Marines are the stone in which everybody else wets their blades on.
Okay.
So the Fireblade Pulse Rifle has a 30-inch range, 1 attack, hitting on 3s, strength 5, AP 0, damage 2. If with your rapid fire 1, we'll get into that in a minute.
Yeah.
So if you roll that 1 dice, and you roll a 3, a 4, and a 5,
Yeah.
it's AP 0. If you roll a 6, it's AP -3. So how AP works is that you take, again, say Space Marine with their 3+ armor saves, and you apply, say, -3 to that. So that 3+ save suddenly becomes a 6+ save.
Nice.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Kind of. It's going to be one of those things that I'm no good at being just told things. I need to do things, and that's how it sticks in my head.
Yeah.
And that's how I'm going to end up learning, I think. Right, I've completely ignored these. There's like little nibbles here. Right, let me zoom in on that so you can see. Which it basically shows you where to stick it in, so that it has the exact, pose that it wants you to have.
Right.
You see how it shields up like that?
Yeah.
Well, I've ignored that completely. Because that to me, that looks like a better pose.
It does a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, rather than him trying to flap his little chicken wing and fly. Yeah, that's how I've done it, and I've just completely ignored their attempts to stifle my creativity.
Stick it to the man.
Yeah, I won't be told how to make my model look. Damn it. Okay. So I need parts. Which parts? 28. Oh yeah, okay, so 28, it's just 28. So you put the arm on next. I might put the sword the way it wants it, because it kind of looks alright. I might obey commands with the sword. I may comply.
You used to be cool, man. What about breaking the rules? Here you are following them.
Yeah, that little nibble there is getting clipped off immediately. Fuck you. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. I'll stick it on exactly how I think it looks good. In fact, that'd be quite cool, actually. Having the blade sort of down to the side. Oh.
You think you can swing it? Go for it.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me, Games Workshop, you penises. I do what I want. If it doesn't look as good, then do not sue me. Do not sue me. I have no money. Okay, there we go. I'll just pop it in there like that. That looks nice to me. It's like a kind of pose. He's like flexing. Like, come at me, bitches! Although I don't know, what does the Tau voice even sound like?
I don't know. There's only ever really been one game with them in.
Fire Warrior.
Oh, and Dawn of War, I guess.
Yeah, technically.
From Soulstorm, from Dark Crusade.
Oh yeah, Dark Crusade. And that they sounded like this, for the greater good.
Yeah, well, they modulated the voice to make it sound like it was coming from inside a helmet, didn't they?
A little bit, yeah. I actually have Fire Warrior.
We'll crush them.
I actually have Fire Warrior, but I've not actually played it. I got it on PC, and it wouldn't fucking run at all. I have it for the PlayStation 2, and I feel like that's going to be the only opportunity I'm going to be able to play it. The PC version just doesn't like to run. All the textures get fucked up in there.
It's made for a bygone era.
Exactly. Although Roller Coaster Tycoon just seems to work just fine for me, which is great. And
yeah, isn't that like based on open source though?
No, that's OpenRCT too. I'm running just the base game, just the game that comes that I owned on Steam back in the day. But yeah, poor Dite has been trying to play the game herself since you know, they've been watching me play it, and they've been like, "Oh yeah, I really want to play this." But like every time they try and run it, it eats a shit.
Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Yeah, Roller Coaster Tycoon. Yeah, it refuses to run. So I told them about OpenRCT2, and that might. Oh, that's actually so much better a pose. Right. Okay. Who wore it best? We're doing a who wore it best, everyone. Yeah, my pose is better. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
Still his look for only $89.99.
Exactly. Right, who wore it best, everyone? This absolute emo, absolute goth pose right there. Or this fucking hench motherfucker right here. He is ready for battle.
Oh, that does look better. That does look better.
Fucking yes, mate. He's got his gun in a position where he can actually fire it rather than like just holding his gun sideways and firing behind him. And his sword is down and ready to rock and roll. Yeah, that looks better. There you go. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. There we go. There can be no doubt. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yes, I need part 30, which is this one. That's a shoulder guard. I'm pretty sure I missed a shoulder guard on the Ghost Kill, you know, because I looked back at the Ghost Kill sprue today, and was like, hang on, that part looks like it should go somewhere. Right. What are we connecting this to? There's nowhere where that immediately fits. Like, there's a very specific indentation here. Like, that's a very specific shape. That indentation there. It looks like it should slot somewhere. But I can't see anywhere on this bit of the arm where that would fit. Apparently it fits onto this bit here according to the manual, but not really anywhere where this very specific indentation's gonna fit. I don't know. I mean, do you think that's a misprint? Because that looks like almost like it could be a mistake.
Yeah. Is that for the Ghost Kill or for?
No, this is for Farsight. It's his shoulder guard.
Oh.
Yeah, it almost looks like a crinkled pack of crisps or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. They never have like little nibbles like that unless it's supposed to be there. Alright, so it's supposed to go that way up, and it goes there maybe. I mean, it sort of settles there. It doesn't. It's not perfect, but I think it'll work. I'm just gonna glue it in place and where it looks fine and call it a day.
Hope for the best.
Exactly. Just pop it where it looks good and call it a day. There you go. That looks fine just there. Yep, that looks just fine. Nice. Sound. Okay then. So that's the arm. I'm just going to turn this fan off. It's a little bit loud. So... there is two, like, booster packs here. Oh my god, I think my chair just nearly snapped in half.
Oh dear.
I need a new one, but yeah. So... I'm going to get the very specific parts at once. So 34, 35 and 33. That's 33. Okay, 33. Tiny part. 34, 35. These two. Okay. Clippity clip. There we go. So those stick together like that. Hopefully without that hair. I think my husky is sulking in the hole.
Oh.
He's annoyed at me because we only went on a short walk today because it was bloody hot. He doesn't understand that he might die. He's just like, but I wanted to walk more. He has no concept of the idea of overheating.
Do you get my little socks to put on his feet, where you can take him out for a walk during the day? It's not
the floor that's the problem. It's the fact that he's got like two very thick layers of fur and can't sweat.
Yeah. Right.
Dogs can't sweat. Oh, go on.
I will be right back.
All right. Enjoy. I will put full cam on for me. Go. Hey. And I will continue gluing. Pretty sure that goes in like that. Quite confident in that. Although less confident now, but there you go, it fits. Nice. So there's one of the booster packs. Lovely. Now I need to find more parts. Right. Stop falling off. Okay, okay. So this sprue has only got one little piece on it. I think it's one of the bits I need for this. 36? No, that's 41. It's going to make me wait to empty that sprue. How dare it. Right, so 36 and 37. That's 37. And that's 36. Lovely stuff. Cool, cool. So that goes on here somewhere. Oh, let's see. So there's your three parts where that goes in. Okay, fits in real nice. Get the glue on. Blurb, blurb, blurb. Oh, that's way too much glue. In fact, I'll just grab some of that and move that there. Okay. Just like that. Hey Malik, how's it going? How are you doing, mate? I'm currently fitting together Commander Farsight. You're doing well. Ready to towel. Wait, there we go. Oh, he's Farsight's been reintroduced to Tau Society in this edition. He's got a different pose. He's not in his red mech. He's in his he's conforming. He's conforming to my army. He's been institutionalized. There we go. Lovely. Lovely. Okay, so this will fit onto the mech where? It will fit on the shield side. Ah, I see. It goes. That's where the spike goes. So it's going to be sort of poking outwards slightly. Is that right? So like that. Like that. Yes. Correct. Anyway, how's you? How's you getting on, mate? You're not too shabby. Lovely. And it is warm where you are. Kind of warm where I am. The dog didn't get his big walk today. He had a shorter walk because it's a bit too warm for a husky. You've been working your way through Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and playing some Tyranids. Nice. Well, I completed SnowRunner yesterday. It was good. I've 100%ed the base game. Shave the dog. I don't think he'd enjoy that, although I have seen images of shaved huskies where they leave just the head, and it is rather funny. It's just like a big cloud of fluff on the which makes up his head, and then just a spindly dog. I'm pretty sure that was they only had to do that because of like a serious case of fleas, but yeah, their undercoat does not grow back in. Right, you have to shave them. Oh, but damn, poor dog. Well, luckily, our dog has an undercoat that is probably fine. So, yeah. No shaving for Bear. Not today.
I am back.
Hey. Let me turn off the full cam there. For anyone who's just joined us, like Malik, I am joined by TheCornishKnight. Fantastic gentleman from the area of Devon/Cornwall.
Thank you.
And he is painting some Kriegsmen.
Yes. I'm at that awkward point where I need to wait for the paint to dry before I can assemble.
Oh, I hate that. It's not as bad as the bit where you have to wait for the non-oil to dry, but you know, it's pretty bad.
Yeah. Well, I try to save the metallics till last, so that I can sort of just blitz through them.
Yeah.
Because I don't use them as an undercoat for anything.
A southerner, eh? Hey, a southerner's go. Cornish is fine.
Did you come to my chat just to say that?
Hisses in Northerner.
Or it's the fact that Malik said hisses in Northerner, it doesn't have the little bullet symbol, so it feels like he's come to my chat specifically to say that to me. In which case, I fucking salute you, sir.
Oh dear. Anyway,
top tier shit posting.
Yeah. It's the ones in the southeast we have to worry about mostly. You can do that too.
For the southeast.
Yeah, it's the Londoners we hate more than anything else. I think Mancunians and Londoners have many traits in common.
Thank you for the follow, Malik.
Hey, there we go.
Thank you for the follow.
Nice. Where were we? I need to get these all bits off.
This is more. Oh, I'm glad I wasn't taking a drink then. Oh.
Oh, speaking of drinks, I'm going to need to get myself another couple once I've stuck this guy together, in preparation for the fastest you will ever see anyone sticking an entire squad of Pathfinders together. I'm going to try and speed run it.
Go, baby, go.
Right, let's get the up here in sunny Doncaster. You'd have to sacrifice you for the good harvest. Oh. The only thing you're harvesting in Doncaster is pints. These days anyway, since all the industries up there got destroyed by Thatcher. This is in Northern.
Excuse me.
Not much good up here either. Aye.
It's been a little bit weird. Oh, hi, random fucking bot number 833. No, I will not buy your fucking logos, because I know what logo maker you make, and you're not paying the fucking money you're charging them for them. So fuck off. Joined May 2022. 84 posts. Legit account, clearly. Especially for an artist.
Yeah.
Please note my heavy use of sarcasm.
Indeed. Okay, that should be fine. Now that looks fine. I'm going to leave it like that to dry. There's your little your flanges. Your many flanges.
Nice.
It doesn't sit. Yeah, it looks fine to me. It's fine. Okay. And then the spiky bit goes there, and that goes like that. There. And there we go. He has jetpacks. Let me just bring him slightly up to the camera. Turn off the autofocus and do it myself manually about here. There you go. He's got jetpacks now.
Hey.
And he's in a fantastic pose. And I'm very proud of him. He's got a couple of bits to go on still. He's got a tassel and a knife that needs to go on.
He really does look like, what's it called? Something from Metal Gear.
What, Metal Gear? One of the Metal Gears?
I'm just going to say Metal Gear as a blanket statement because I haven't played any of the games. So yes, sure. That specific Metal Gear you're about to reference. Yeah, that.
Yeah. Very insightful comment, man. Thank you. He's painting some Kriegsmen.
The sports ball, where the sports people do the sports ball and scores points for their team.
Boo, referee! Whatever the referee says, I say boo to him. Yes.
That reminds me.
Malik, he's doing Kriegsmen. Flashes your Krieg. Flashes your Krieg.
Wow. Bring it out to the camera. My very French. Like how the more I say the word, the less coherent it comes. French. Kriegsmen.
Nice.
But a lot of the people that I've seen who have been doing blue like this have been putting a wash over the top, but then not dry brushing the blue back up afterwards, so everything just looks wet. Or they're going for the later war period, where the outside of the great coat has been dulled down, so it's more of a paler blue. I'm not dry brushing. I'm painting. Apart from doing the undercoats for the brown, apart from the undercoats where I use grey or brown, everything else is just paint.
All right.
Dry brush is a hard one. It's a hard one to master, I think.
I can do it. It's one of the few techniques I actually can do quite well. I'm not the best painter in the world, but I can dry brush pretty decently. Right, I have been clever because I have readjusted the pose. I've had to make another alteration to make it look consistent. You see the tassel from the leg here?
Yeah.
That's supposed to be going the other way because the arm isn't supposed to be in that position. I have readjusted the tassel so it's blowing in the same way as the tassel from the sword. There you go. I've made a further change and it looks fine.
You just need sand billowing behind him and a woman chorus in the back and going, That was a Dune reference for the people who didn't understand that one.
Indeed. Now, where's the knife go? Where does this effing knife go? It goes on the sword arm leg.
Oh, I was going to say, speaking of sports ball...
Oh, yes.
My local team played Leeds recently.
Leeds got promoted. Were you the cause?
Probably.
Oh. Oh well.
Hang on.
My local team are the champions of England.
Yeah, it was. Leeds won 2-1.
Aye. Bollocks. I need more glue.
Yeah. Which is fine, you know.
Yeah. Happens. We'll probably cheat it anyway.
But here's the thing. A lot of Argyle fans sold their tickets to Leeds fans.
Oh yeah.
Which is illegal.
Oh no.
Like across the country.
Yeah. Because of obviously. Yeah,
it's also one strike and you're out kind of deal as well.
So a lot of Argyle fans have just lost the season tickets. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes. because they were selling their tickets to Leeds fans, and fights were erupting in the stands.
Oh no!
Because Leeds fans were mixed in with all the Argyle fans.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but at the same time, they've sort of shot themselves in the foot.
They did.
They absolutely have. Yeah, and yes, you are right. If it was any fans of AC films know the woman should be in a metal bikini and hugging his leg. Yes, a metal chainmail bikini that somehow covers the nipples.
Ooh.
Because chainmail is not solid; it is see-through.
Tell you what, when I see someone in a chainmail bikini, I'm a solid. Right, here we go. But yes, Farsight is glued together. He's not finished, but for now, he is table ready. I would argue. That's enough. I will finish him. I'm going to be playing with him on Friday if all things go well. And then next week I will finish him. He'll get finished. Yes, he will. Right. I'm going to run and get myself a cup of tea. So you keep the chat going, guys. Treat him well.
I will.
Treat Cornish well. And we'll be right back. Well, I'll be right back.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Yes. Mutant.
So years. Oh god. Stream couldn't hear that, but Bula got up and went, "Oh, me bum!" Brilliant.